Hello everybody, welcome to this video stream, hopefully you're all doing well. We've got some Rocket League action for all of you today here from the Royalty Series. This is the Spacebound Cowboys North America All-Star 2v2 Division. If you were here earlier, you would have seen us in the House Wyverntor 2v2 Premier 2v2 Division, where it was a sweep, Remnants of Kita taking down Clan Hausen. Now we get another match with some interesting teams. Week 4 action. It is Senior Series Esports, Medals Rejects, taking on Taco Bell in our best of 5 matchup here. So, we got some great players in. We've actually not seen Senior Series on the stream. I think all the way since maybe Indie Gaming League, we haven't seen them. This is an org that has not been on stream in a very long time. So it's really weird for me to say that name. They stream a lot, and I know them pretty well. Again, not an org that I've seen on stream in a It's the Senior Series. Great organization. See how updates overall. I haven't seen Senior Series on the stream. Long time. It's been around for long enough, but my goodness, they haven't been. But again, they've been on a team that's been seen in a long time. I should say. I cannot find the right words, but again, both these teams are 2-1 right now, so they both have a lot of success so far. Again, how they do tonight. We're just gonna make sure that we get the Let me see. When was the last time we got to see them on stream? Senior Series Team Savage. April 9th of last year. It's been 11 months since we've last seen them. My goodness. And before that, it was the September of 2022. So the last time we saw them was about 11 months ago. The last time before that looks like it was 1.5 years before that. Again, they've been a team that has not been on stream in for a very long time. So happy to see them here again. Quickly get everybody in. But you are getting updates. Navy and Hubba Bubba. That is Taco Bell. Navy Elite and Hubba Bubba are in the lobby. Wait on Senior Series, join in with them. They should be here. Just a moment. And thank you for the follow, by the way, SBC Lemon. Or SBC Lemon. I can't read. Tom. What did I say? Lemon. I saw the O and I saw the O and the M and I thought it was an O-N. I must have thought lemon. I can't read. Thank you for the follow, Tom. Thank you so much. I don't know why I called you a lemon. If it makes you feel any better, I've been struggling all day. Life gives you Tom's make lemonade. Thanks for the support, though. I don't know why I called you a lemon. I think that's probably an insult somewhere. I'm sorry. If it makes you feel better, I love lemons, so I have no problem with that. I love lemons. I'm a big lemon fan. Big lemonade fan. Specifically if it actually is made with lemons. I love that. It's amazing. Because it's actually sour, which is good lemonade. By the way, good lemonade is sour, not sweet. Why people keep drinking the sweet stuff. It's the sour stuff is the good stuff. Anyways, Big Earn and Bowman are in, so we'll get this match underway here. This is part of the Spacebound Cowboys All-Star Division. Both teams are 2-1. Sprite. He's talking about Sprite. Yeah, I know what you mean about Sprite, yes. Never had one, though. I've had Coke before, but, like, I don't drink a lot of soda. It's really Coke, and it's root beer. That's about it. I don't drink that much soda. Coke, root beer, lemonade, that's about it. Maybe sometimes Gatorade. I don't drink that many soft drinks. It's not my thing. Not really a big soft drink person. Anyways, let's get into this match. I'm over here Talking about soda. And we have Senior Series Metals Rejects taking on Taco Bell. Senior Series on the blue, Taco Bell on the orange here. As Taco Bell trying to get things started. This is the All-Star Divisions. All players here are at that Grand Champion 1 level. There's a bit of an overcommit here. A tape up. Oh, Hubba Bubba's gonna take the first goal. Oh dear, Senior Series. That is not a good start. Big Earn completely panicked. Just ran right into Bowman. As a bad start for this SRSE side because they had control. They had the ball, and well, it's not exactly great to put the ball in front of your own net like that. A lot of players do it, and you can easily get away with it. Not a great start for them, but they could potentially answer as Big Earn. No boost, trying to find a interesting attempt on net, but won't get very far here as Taco Bell will keep themselves on offense. Navy will pinch this one upfield. A little bit of time to go. Big Earn will clear. Hubba Bubba waiting. Gotta be a bit careful here. We'll get the 50-50. And this one bouncing up the sidewall. Navy. Big Earn will keep it back. Bell will now rescind that ball possession. Hello, Oscar. I'm doing great. I hope you are doing well yourself here. As we've got Senior Series Metals Rejects. Senior Series Esports has not been on the stream in 11 months. Taking on Taco Bell. In fact, they have never been on this series for anything related to Royalty Series, Skyward Series, and Amateur Gaming League. Last time again they were here was for LOS Champs. The last time before that was for the Indie Gaming League. Both leagues which have now since been closed. So, Senior Series can try to find that new home for themselves. Maybe this will be it. We'll see. It's a relatively... Well, it's a very old organization. They've been around for a very long time. Again, they started, I think, during Indie Gaming League. And since then have continued to grow as Navy takes a second. Taco Bell with yet another goal. A 2-0 scoreline now for Taco Bell. At SRSE facing the pressure of the lights. Again, here we go. New Series Metals Rejects need some goals late here. As in goes another. This time it's Big Earn. As Senior Series will take their first of the matchup. A long shot, and Hubba Bubba just couldn't get his car around to it. He was a bit stuck, kind of waiting at the front post. The matter is he's facing outwards to away towards that sidewall, meaning that if the ball doesn't go across his body, he doesn't have as good of an opportunity to save it. By Senior Series, they headed to the back post and found their target here as Big Earn trying to find the flip reset. Hubba Bubba will be stopped by Bowman, but it won't keep them away from offense here. Taco Bell takes some possession as Big Earn got bumped. The net's wide open. Navy will take a second for himself, a third for Taco Bell. As Hubba Bubba runs right through that last defender in Big Earn. Leaves things completely open for Navy. And this Taco Bell side, which I don't know what their logo is. Is that? I feel like their logo is supposed to be like a yellow submarine joke, but I don't know if it is or isn't. It looks like a yellow submarine. If you don't know, that is a Beatles album. That is a Beatles song. Did I say album? I think it's an album too. I think the Beatles song. Very popular one. Like, it feels so weird to me to say that that is a Beatles song because the amount of people here are probably so young they don't even know what the Beatles are. Christ, that's sad. The world keeps changing around us, doesn't it? As here goes Bowman, we'll look for the net. Front post stopped by Navy. Little bounce up the sidewall will be for Taco Bell to attack. Hubba Bubba finding Navy, but the pass won't connect. It'll bounce off the corner, and Senior Series will clear. More back and forth right now as Taco Bell just playing a boom game mode here, just clearing the ball back to SRSE's half. And really, SRSE, they're letting them have this. They're sitting further back. They're waiting for the play. Means they're not going to get nearly as much offense. They are going to concede less on defense because they're not going to overcommit as much. There's gonna be more issues as, okay, you know what, maybe I cursed them. Because immediately they overcommit. Hubba Bubba will take a second for himself. That's now a fourth for Taco Bell. As Big Earn pushed up a bit too high for his own good. And will be caught doing so. Taco Bell with a 3-goal advantage. As Navy, oh, it's a bit of a whiff there from Bowman. Did not read the corner bounce, but with no attackers coming in for Taco Bell, be able to get rid of that pressure, but still back on defense here. Senior Series have not been able to make out of their own half, and sitting further back for these long clears has only made things worse for themselves. And I gotta push up and take something, but the shot won't be good enough. And Navy will go for a solo effort. Bit of a low touch there, still has control. The 50! It'll be saved away. Hubba Bubba. Playing for time, Big Earn. Needs to get that clear. Now needs to get another touch on this one, but Bowman will cut in. With space, dunked by Navy. Leave this for Hubba Bubba. Looking for another. Trying to complete that hat trick here. Both players of Taco Bell right now waiting at 2 goals. As Navy will try to take this one away. Stopped by Big Earn. Now an outward pass to Hubba Bubba, but he's been taken out by Big Earn. And the shot from Bowman is in the net. Senior Series, a little bit of a consolation goal at the end of game 1. You love that challenge from Big Earn, going right for the defender, realizing that he's the only reason the Taco Bell are able to attack there. Giving his team enough space to be successful. Taco Bell with a 2-goal lead as Big Earn trying to find one off the kickoff, but Senior Series will not have any luck. This game is over, and Taco Bell, off of an incredibly strong start, an incredibly consistent offense, take the first game. It is a best-of-5 series, so one step closer again. I think that's supposed to be it is a yellow submarine, isn't it? Totally a yellow submarine joke with Homer on it. The more I look at that Taco Bell logo, the more I get very, very confused. There's a Taco Bell logo, I remembered that. They have a yellow submarine. Who's that guy on the top of this? Who's the guy on the top of the submarine? One of the more interesting. Who even is that? It's the guy with the freaking drawn-on mustache. And I got like a neon sign for Taco Bell. What in the world's happening? I'm so confused. You don't see it probably nearly as well as I do. But that's a drawn-on mustache there. It's like my Radiant Sporty Sucks at Ones logo that I had back when I played in the 1v1 division in IGL. Back when that was drawn on, but that was like that took a while for me to make. It actually looks kind of nice. I'm really proud of that logo. Yeah, it reminds me of that logo, except way more scuffed. But I do appreciate the drawing on it. It looks nice. Sure, they have some fun making it. Again, it's the fun of these teams that don't have an org. One of the benefits of it is just how interesting they are to like watch these teams that don't org, because they're usually players that aren't that recognizable, and usually they are players that have fun, so they're always usually really fun to watch. They may not be the most popular, but some of the most fun I've had in these matches are the ones where the teams are just out there having fun, doing what they want. And again, I feel like that's the case for Taco Bell. Obviously, they're still competitive, but really focusing on just having a good time here. And you can tell that playstyle really speaks of it. This team's working together as they gotta get that ball out. Navy nearly saw that one go in his net, but just got enough on the end of it. Senior Series starting with some better offense than they had last game. They will run out of possession as Bowman stopped by Navy. Big Earn bumped out. Hubba Bubba back post. It's found the goal. And Taco Bell with a goal first in game 2. After all the possession against their defense, it is them who find the opening, and Hubba Bubba has not missed when he gets those opportunities. That's a wildly impressive shot. And Taco Bell will need to get this one out as Hubba Bubba off the sidewall. I find that second touch will not be there in time. As Navy stop, but still not exactly consistent here as Hubba Bubba will race back. Navy. At the end of this thing, it's bumped out of the way! Oh, it was an open chance there for Big Ern. Hubba Bubba panicking just to get a piece of it. Keep this one close. Long touch. Straight to Hubba Bubba. Only a 1-goal scoreline so far in Game 2 as Taco Bell. And I remember the last time I went to a Taco Bell, it was years ago. I don't go to Taco Bells. I'm not a big fast food person. But I remember going to a Taco Bell once in my life, and it was for nachos. Not even nachos, it was just like... No, it wasn't even nachos, sorry, it was chips and queso. That was the one time I went to a Taco Bell was with chips and queso. Can't say, not great, as Big Ern's gonna score. SRSE will take a goal back here and tie this game at 1 each. Bowman forcing out Navy to challenge will give Big Ern all the space he needs. When you're playing 2v1 like this in a 2v2 game mode, as that first player up, really your big job right now, really your job is to make sure that that player commits to your challenge. Once they commit, it's very tough to recover. And that's what these teams kind of have to rely on in those 2v1s, is that the defender commits and then can't recover. SRSE definitely played it well here as now, once again only one back at Bowman! Oh, he's put in the flip reset! Medals rejects! Breaking through! Bowman leading with the goal now! A great shot. And Medals rejects now take the lead in Game 2. Last series was a sweep. This feels like it may not go it's likely not to go the same way, but Navy, gonna turn things around, does force both to commit. Hubba Bubba. Navy won't get the touch on this one. Big Ern will be one to clear for SRSE as Hubba Bubba. And off the side wall will be Navy who can go for this. Unable to get the touch though, as Big Ern clears. Long touch will go off the back wall as Hubba Bubba. Bowman to the ceiling. Kept away by Navy. Look at that pinch. Goes right over Big Ern's head. It's an awkward bounce as well. Big Ern will need to be there. Will be in time. Hubba Bubba to keep things going, but his shot wide. And Taco Bell will go back to defense as Navy missed the challenge. Big Ern, oh, he's faked out Hubba Bubba. Now needs to go for goal. Stopped by Navy. Still not out of danger. Another chance for Bowman will go to the wayside as Hubba Bubba up for Navy Elite. Only out to Big Ern. Taco Bell running out of time. Navy to the back wall. Still unable to hit the target here. And you just want to see Taco Bell, if they're going to take a goal back in this game, they've got to hit the net. It's as if they're trying to play for time here, but they don't have time. There's only 30 seconds left. They desperately need a chance to go in. Bowman on low boost. Be there before Navy bumps him out of the way. Now it's Hubba Bubba. On two attempts. Unable to get the flick in time. Navy Elite's waiting for it. It's gone back to him, but he won't be able to get much on this play. Gets one touch. Unable to get the bump on Bowman. Forces in for... But it is forced in for Hubba Bubba. 10 seconds to go. Navy... Big Ern just waiting in the way as Hubba Bubba will leave it. Someone's gotta go. Flick up. Navy, one last chance. Stopped by Big Ern. And this ball will hit the floor. Senior Series Medals rejects take Game 2. One game closer. A tied series at this point. If you didn't think the pressure was on, it well and truly is. We're just here, enjoying every aspect of it. For now, though, the question kind of stands on how well are these teams going to perform. Again, we'll have to just see how things go here. Strong performances so far, but kind of success can these teams continue to amount to? Only one team can win this series. Only one team can go to 3-1. You only really get one chance in this series. Go up here is Taco Bell. That's an aggressive kickoff from up above. Won't be able to get there, but still gets a toss of it, and Taco Bell can at least start on offense, although that heavy touch from Navy. 5 minutes reset on the clock. Taco Bell, one of the big things they struggled with last game is they really have a sense of urgency at times going for offense. It really is all about being able to balance that as well. You know, it's not just about being urgent on offense. It's about knowing when to be urgent on offense, knowing when the play is there for itself, knowing when you got to pick up the pace, and knowing when you can slow things down. 2-2 is a game mode. Gives you a lot of room to play with. Be able to in that control as Big Earn blocked by Hubba Bubba. We'll keep the play going here as Taco Bell will wait, but Bowman, the 50 with Navy, will go back to Big Earn, but unable to really corral this one. New Series Esports on the retreat. Navy stopped by Big Earn on the front post as Bowman being forced out of the way. Hubba Bubba. Big Earn will clear, but it is straight to Navy, and Taco Bell will go for goal. Hubba Bubba missed the chance to shoot. Taco Bell only had one goal last game, had plenty of opportunities to keep scoring. Just didn't take them. Didn't take that sense of urgency and go for the chances. Instead, they kind of played a little bit more passively, waited for better opportunities, and it cost them the time. Bowman now takes goal one. Medals rejects on the front post. And Navy's in such an awkward position because when you're on the ramp up to the back wall, you don't get as much height on those jumps, and you're actually jumping outwards rather than upwards. Makes your saves a lot tougher. As now a kickoff. Big Earn, a second! SRSE take another! As Big Earn destroys Taco Bell in the challenge. 2 goals up now for Senior Series. Game 3 is looking pretty good for them so far. Of course, still a lot of time to go here. 3.5 minutes, easily enough time for Taco Bell to reclaim that advantage they had earlier in the series. A little bit awkward here. Be bigger and to keep it away. 50-50 up into the air. Hubba Bubba. The first touch will keep the possession off the back wall. But Bowman is there for it. SRSE will maintain possession as Bowman trying to leave this one. I think he was looking for a fake to let Big Earn shoot, but obviously not on the same page there. Big Earn never went for the play, and the high-level version of that, we see it oftentimes with players that at really high levels. A high-level version of that is going for a bump on the end of that play to really make it easy for a teammate to shoot. But Taco Bell didn't have to worry about that pressure, and SRSE again forced to retreat to defense, but every touch Taco Bell's going for is the heavy clear down the field. They don't have ball possession when they go into offense, and that means they're never really going to get that many chances, or even any chances upfield. Every touch straight to Senior Series, and I mean, they're doing a lot better at keeping possession, making things a little bit more awkward for Taco Bell to read, and getting goals because of it. Big Earn with a second. And Senior Series continues to score. Now a third in this game. It has been 5 goals straight from this game and the last one. Hello there, Arcagray. How you doing? Nice to see ya. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. We got Senior Series Medals Rejects taking on Taco Bell in the World Series Spacebound Cowboys 2v2 All-Star Division. All-Star 2v2 Division, really. Teams at 2-1, and for Senior Series, pretty monumental for the Zorg. The first time they've been on the stream in 11 months of action, and they're looking pretty good so far, having just taken Game 2 and with a pretty sizable lead in Game 3. Point bound here for SRSE. Can't wait to play ATS, of course. Who are you playing against right now this week? I don't have a mental map of whoever team's playing, but who are you playing this week? As we'll keep things going here, Taco Bell. The minutes to go in this game, still have not scored yet. In Game 3 in SRSE, holding them to that. And for Hubba Bubba, who was the elite scorer, well, he's not going to be scoring there. What a strike from Navy. My goodness, that's an incredible angle. How on earth do you just know where to shoot that? I am very impressed. That is a surprising shot. Good on them. That is an amazing strike. You play Voltage. Oh, it's going to be an interesting matchup. You Voltage versus GH. And I hope that goes well for you, because that's a tough match. Voltage has been good this season, is bigger and will score again. Well, SRSE didn't take too kindly to that last goal against them. We'll score another off the kickoff. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's a playoff match. Best of sevens as well. Arc. How are you feeling about best of sevens? You're in the postseason. It's going to get a little bit tougher. Although I guess I shouldn't say that you're that surprised, because you guys just won the Cross Progression League on this stream, so I'm sure you're hoping to win another division right after that. As Navy. Final flip reset, but a bit too far away from the net to really be successful. SRSE, though, have overcommitted. 30 seconds to go. Bowman will save that effort. Taco Bell, who's just looking for something late in this game, will come up empty-handed. As Navy. Bowman. Past one. One's a beat on the dribble. He's going straight at him, too. I thought for a second we might see a potential air dribble bump with how direct he was to the goal, but never chose to jump up even in the slightest. Admittedly, it wasted time. Taco Bell jumped as if the solo play was coming. SRSE now will take match point. One away from winning this series. SRSE Metals Rejects in a strong position here. As we'll go to Game 4. Again, another strong performance, another strong offensive showing. Taco Bell's offense only able to muster 2 shots to the 9 of Metals Rejects. Simply put, Taco Bell aren't generating enough opportunities for themselves to score. It's a tough road for both these teams. Metals Rejects, struggled in Game 1, had a bad start. Since then, have found offense consistently, and have really stopped everything that Taco Bell wanted to do. Now they're only 1 win away from taking the series. All about being able to continue what they did before, as already off to a good start. Hubba Bubba forced to dive in for that save, as now Bowman will wait back, gets the dunk on Navy. Big Earn, he's getting chased down here. So is Hubba Bubba, and Bowman's gonna win this one. Oh, he's been demoed by Navy. Mutually assured destruction, as SRSE will go back to defense. Bowman, he's completely whiffed on this one. We'll leave it for Big Earn. Flick over 1. Navy will jump in. Bowman pushed up a bit too high there. He doesn't have the boost. Does have the position on defense. Now he's gonna get the block. Big Earn's gonna get another. A shot not good enough from Hubba Bubba. I like the idea to go slow. Force them to jump into you. And force them to essentially jump over it. You're gonna clips in our bracket again. Yeah, I noticed. You guys got Eclipse again. That was not by design, by the way. It just so happened that by seeding, you guys have Eclipse in your bracket. You might play them again, which I'd be down to see that. As off the back wall, it's a whiff! Hubba Bubba will score! Taco Bell with their first lead in, I think, what is it now? They're in like 3 games worth of matches. Haven't had a lead in all since Game 2. It's all planned. No, it is not. That's not how it works. These teams continue their battling. Bowman, stopped by Navy. As Hubba Bubba, Bowman, off the sidewall, will leave this in the midfield as Big Earn. Dunk on Navy, Bowman waiting back as Hubba Bubba. Navy doesn't read this one. Hubba Bubba, the shot! Saved away by Big Earn as Taco Bell really finding their own offense this game. They do not want to see the series end just yet. As Bowman will go for the clear. Taco Bell will wait back here as Big Earn. Clear back. Navy to the back wall, to the goal! And it's another for Taco Bell. As a 2-0 scoreline. Their offense is back. It took them a couple games to get used to it, but they're ready to go. Big Earn. Hubba Bubba. Stopped by Bowman. As the pressure continues, it is a push for goals for SRSE. Half the game to go, still scoreless on Utopia Coliseum. Not as good of a start as I had before. I gotta work from behind as Big Earn off the back wall. How did this team fare? Well, right now their shots just haven't been good enough. Taco Bell's defense has been playing well, but mainly many of the shots for SRSE have been rather far away from the goal. It'll be very tough to score consistently from distance. Clear away a chance off the back wall. Navy's got his second. And Taco Bell on a multi-goal run. I like that we're playing. Honestly like playing Eclipse. Yeah, Eclipse is a fun team to play. It's definitely a good team. They're definitely the best team in the division. They're annoying to play against as well. They're really consistently aggressive. That's what makes them so scary. Yeah, you might be able to play against Eclipse. That is if you win against Voltage. Wait, Eclipse is not in your group with Voltage, is I? As Big Earn's gonna score. Oh, you liked playing Eclipse because you played them earlier. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Or you might be, no, you haven't played them. You will play them. That's what you're talking about. I was gonna say, they're not, no, you did play them. Man, I'm really messing up. I forgot the Phoenix Cup was the only one that ended early. You played Eclipse. Yeah, they're a good team to play against. They're scary. They're really, really aggressive. So it makes them tough. Voltage is very different. They're not nearly as aggressive, but they have really good team chemistry. Speaking of team chemistry, right now Taco Bell running that chemistry, but they may have lost it there. This ball is going. Oh, it's off the post. Big Earn. Oh, it's off the post again. And those rechecks got so close and yet couldn't find the net. Now Bowman. Cleared back by Navy. Big Earn will hold on it. As now he goes up in the air, gets them both to jump. Low boost here for Taco Bell. All Metals Rejects have to do is really just play for control, not give them openings. As Big Earn. Low boost will leave it for Bowman. And it's a 1-goal difference. As Big Earn catches Navy not paying attention. Taco Bell with quite a fragile lead. Recognizing as such now. It's a 1-goal difference with a minute to go. And Metals Rejects just need one more opportunity to score. Bowman doesn't get there. Big Earn will keep it away. Off the sidewall. Double commit here as Bowman, Big Earn both commit for it, but SRSE upfield. It is Navy who'll keep it back. As Bowman on low boost will still go in for this. Hubba Bubba, gotta be careful here. Big Earn trying to catch him out early. It won't succeed, and in fact, Metals Rejects have overcommitted. Big Earn has to go for this. We'll get the block, but again on low boost. Forced to disengage. Taco Bell. Gonna hold down this lead for the last couple of seconds. Navy looking for one more. Flick over Big Earn. Bowman will stop. This ball's kept up. Big Earn will go. Now he's gonna keep it alive. Flick over one. It is kept to the floor. Taco Bell will win Game 4. This series has one more in it. Champions Field. The last match of the series. And the battle is on. SRSE Metals Rejects and Taco Bell take to the battle. We go once more to Game 5. One more game, and this is to the tie the series. It's been close. It's been really more back and forth, if anything. Only one team can win now. Metals Rejects trying to do it for Senior Series. Taco Bell doing it for the fabulous logo, and I think nothing else. If for nothing else, for that fabulous logo. As SRSE trying to get things started. Big Earn, bit awkward there, kind of leaving the ball close to the net. Will avoid the attempt from Navy, as Hubba Bubba was one of the strong scorers of the this series for Taco Bell. Will now leave things for Navy. Really, it comes down to who's going to get that first goal. Really been deciding every game since the very beginning. Who can score first? Who can get on the lead early? Because whoever does, what a huge advantage they have in these games. As it will be Taco Bell, Navy, Elite with goal 1. As he drives past Bowman, and with so much room to work, Big Earn will not catch up in time. 1 goal to the better for Taco Bell. And now we're off for a ride. SRC, need a response. Bowman, off the back wall. Navy will be ready for it, though. Big Earn, he doesn't have a touch on this. Low boost here for SRSE. Hubba Bubba, around the corner, look for the early chance. Bowman's there. Big Earn will walk in. SRC consistently on low boost on defense. Could be a real major concern for them if they need to make multiple blocks. It's going for saves. That uses a boost, as Big Earn's got to be careful. Get there just in time. But again, SRC running on fumes as Navy. Oh, he's left this one for Big Earn. Hubba Bubba jumps in, will be beat by Bowman. Off the corner. Big Earn has resources, but the shot not good enough. Navy will take this one. Now on the dribble. Gonna go between the defense. A relatively routine save for Big Earn. And Bowman will make sure that no follow-up chances come. Big Earn, again on very little boost. Everybody on Metals Rejects running with less than 20 in the tank. Now they've got a little bit, but Big Earn needs to play cautiously. As he'll play for control, gets around to 1. Bowman. Past Navy. Will the bounce be favorable? It won't be. As SRSC, once again, send themselves all the way back to defense on no boost now. And again, this is where Taco Bell can really be successful, is when SRC race back to defense with nothing. If they just boost starve this team enough, SRC aren't even going to get out of their own half unless a goal goes in. As Wavy forces Bowman to commit. Now it's Big Earn. Long shot will be Hubba Bubba on the block. Now another chance. And Hubba Bubba once more. Bowman. 2 goal. Navy will see that this one won't cut any chances. Back now look in the midfield as Bowman. That's a bit of a bad first touch. The shot won't be good enough to beat SRC though. And Big Earn will be in control. Full boost in the tank. How can really make something happen here? He's gonna get a flick over. Won't get very far with it though, but he does get the bump. It's a chance. Hubba Bubba stopped by Big Earn. Navy will be there and he'll get that one away, but not very far. Bowman can still shoot. Front post saved by Hubba Bubba. Taco Bell holding a 1-goal lead. Oh, it's going in! It's Bowman on the last touch! An error off the back wall. As Hubba Bubba, he didn't intend to hit this one. Just sent it up for Bowman. That is the last person who want to shoot that. And it is tied at 1 goal each. As the pressure now really mounting, who will score next? Navy. Got by Big Earn. We'll find the sidewall. A minute to go here. Next goal feels like the one that's gonna win it is bigger, and the flip resets. Boom in! It's a lead! Just went down the field himself. The flip resets, left Lynette open, and in comes Bowman with the easiest shot he could have. From one mistake, it's now 2 goals for our Senior Series Medals rejects. Inside the final minute, Taco Bell will fight from behind. Navy hits the crossbar. Nearly a tie game right then and there. The accuracy just a little off. They'll need another chance to go. Big Earn. Saved away by Hubba Bubba. Sidewall touch. Will go down the field as Bowman. Will play for possession. That first touch doesn't really go that far as Navy takes to the dribble. Will watch Big Earn clear it back though. And SRSE keep possession. Looking for one more. It's in front. It is not in just yet. And Taco Bell will get out of defense here as Navy, one last chance. Big Earn tripped! Big Earn tripped! And Navy will take it! Big Earn fell off the post! Oh my goodness! The panic of SRSE in the final seconds. And we're tied again. For one last chance of regulation here is Big Earn. Kept up by Hubba Bubba though. Navy can't get there in time. We have overtime in Game 5. Back and forth, the final minutes held all the chaos that has been boiling up in this game. We are still 1 goal away from determining a winner. Navy gets by Bowman. Now a demo to open things up. Bowman again. Bumped by Hubba Bubba. As off the sidewall. Big Earn will be back for it, but SRSE need to continue that possession as Bowman, not a great touch, needs another, has support in Big Earn. SRSE, a bit overcommit here. Big Earn will be back to get the block. Now keeps it away from Hubba Bubba. You really got to feel for Hubba Bubba. It was his mistake that allowed SRSE initially to get back into this game. Still, he wants to win this one that badly. As he'll look for Navy. The touch goes wide still. That's the intention. Now it's left in the midfield. As Bowman. Gotta love that carry, but Bubba waiting. Pulsating. My hearts are pulsating, I'm sure. He couldn't get much more close than this, and for both these sides, and trying to do it for their own respective pride. Been a back and forth series. We haven't had that many games that have been ultra close. We've had games where there's been one team better than the other. They've been somewhat close, but never this close. Never in overtime. Game 5 really has delivered for this series. And you can tell there's some real pressure. SRC not nearly as controlled and maybe as calm as they were before. As for Taco Bell, relying still on those really heavy clears. Now another chance upfield, but Navy will be back. And both teams right now, you can tell, going for a lot more solo efforts, not willing to commit 2 players up to offense. And potentially take the risk on overcommitting too high up. As a demo, it's open! Big Earn to go to net! That will do it! A demo from Bowman on an unsuspecting Navy Elite. Big Earn will walk on through. That ends Game 5 and the series with it. SRSE Medals Rejects take this one. A 5-game series, that went the distance. Boy, was it worth it. Under the pressure, they find success. SRSE will it be the better of the two tonight? That was a long and hard matchup. Gotta love the fight that these teams brought to it. It was close. SRSE, who will win this one? As am I overlay not updates correctly? Oh, it did. Alright, cool. Again, SRC win this in 5. And what a performance. Again, they really had to keep things close. What a night here for Rocket League action. Senior Series esports have not been here in almost a year's time. But what a return. And what a close matchup it is. What a series. And what a night for action here for the Royalty Series. Thank you all so much for joining the Sportius stream. We had some action night again. Started with a field sweep win for the Remnants of Kita over Clan Hausen. Now we saw SRSC Senior Series Medals Rejects beat Taco Bell 3-2 in a close 5-game set. Again, what a night for 2v2 action. Thank you all so much for being so supportive. Take care for now. Be well. We're going to get a raid out. Thank you all so much. Have a great rest of your evening. SportFC. And I hope you do well. And I hope that we'll get to see you all again in the future. For now, take care.